you like to describe the last slide, Mr. Olson?
Is this on, Bill?
Yes, it is.
I guess since all of the family couldn't be here, I figured the best way to do it, we were out in Colorado at a wedding with my son on your far left. My daughter Patty, the mother of my 3 grandchildren. And then I think comes, that's Mike, who's here this evening, and Danny and Tim, those boys are here this evening, and Katie, who's out in Colorado, and I guess that's, yeah, I get them confused. That's Chris on this end and Kenny on the far end, and that's Mary Kay, and that's me, of course. You know, with friends like all of you, it's very, very difficult to say that I'm retiring. And when I called my mother in South Bend and said, Mom, I think I'm going to retire, she said, Glenn, that's wonderful, now you can go out and get a job. I sort of figured that those were pretty nice words from my mother. She always tried to understand me, even though I was thrown on the doorstep, according to Farmer, many years ago. But, you know, you have a whole bunch of things that you want to say, and I just can't begin to tell you that I heard a program the other day about friends. And I think friends are some people that you'd like to have as brothers. And I think I'd like to relate to everyone here. You know, this is the first night that I've been at a function that I know everyone by a first and a last name basis. And I really do appreciate the tremendous sacrifice that you made to come out here this evening. More importantly, I appreciate the little token of your esteem, which is out in the front of the crown this evening. And just wish the others who had contributed had been able to be here. We had to take a few of the tablecloths off there, but I did want to thank you. You know, my career is in banking, and I don't know how long I have, Bill, or how long you want to listen.
That's enough.
But I got in the banking business somewhat by a fluke. And I've been trying to live up to that reputation for the past 19 years. I happened to go over to the hotel in Minneapolis, just on a basis of meeting a friend over there, who was Monroe Chronic, who, when I was president of the Floor Covering Association, he was a great friend of mine. And happened to be sitting at the counter at the Radisson Hotel. And I ran across a paper, and I was reading the business news, and it says, what's an Indiana University Big Ten football champion doing managing the bank? And it happened to be, and I looked at the picture close, and I said, well, gee, that's got to be Jack Nash. So I hurriedly went home and called the bank, and yep, it was Jack Nash. And he was extremely cordial, invited me down, told me to come over, he'd like to see me, and I knew Lois, his wife, very, very well. And we had a very tremendous relationship. So, in the 19 years, I started reflecting on the things that I'm proud of. You know, I don't know how many of you know it, but Jack Nash is the perhaps most talented, outstanding person that I know, because he could do everything that I knew of with one finger. And I'm proud of that one finger that I received, which at the end of his desk was way down at the end. And he would sit on with his fingers and everything on his file cabinets. And he'd say, Glenn I thought he said, what's the time? And I said, it's 10. He said, good, that sounds like a good figure. And I thought he was asking the time, but he said, what's the prime? And so it's lucky that it never got up to 20. Because I couldn't have told time that high, you know, or what the hell I was talking about. But at any rate, I wasn't able to bring it tonight, but I was very proud of the finger award that I got, and it was always, you know, this one. He could do anything with that finger. Fix cars, he said, Glen, just go down and get, it's done. No problem. He'd say, Glen, how's the shirts? Well, there you have the shirts. He's a lightweight. I got the award that year for bringing in more laundry than anything. I've gotten a lot of awards in my days, and I got the Clean Laundry Award for 4 years in a row. But it was something that I was proud of. And as most of you know, I am Lutheran by religion, birth, and everything else, and I'm the only Lutheran that takes up the collection in a Catholic church. I make change, and 10% of the take happens to be mine. But at any rate, when I think back of the tremendous times, you know, this is what it's all about. I don't know. I honestly can say that I don't know an unhappy person. I really don't. Look at all you here tonight. This is, you know, this is my kind of people. You know, all the friends, you know, that I've accumulated, and the bank's nurtured that. They've told me to do things, and I think the bank's been very good to me. And that's what I say. It's all people like you out to have a good time, and you're all part of my lives, and I sincerely appreciate the tremendous effort that went in. I don't know where some of these pictures came from. They're all taken. But I just have no idea. I was looking for something last night for the Retirees Unlimited picture, which you're all going to be a part of. Those things are going very, very well. Unfortunately, Tom said, what's all this? That's Skinner, and I said, that's just one desk drawer. You know, they're all mementos of my tremendous career in banking. You can see a lot of yield tables, prime interest rate things, and, you know, I just get choked up when I think of how much I know about the banking business. The shiver goes up and down my spine. I wonder what the hell goes up and down Jim Reagan's spine. But at any rate, I think, you know, I'd like to mention everyone here because everybody's had a particular spot in their life. But Sumner has promised himself that everybody would be home by 9 o'clock to get in time for the news. And I could go on for many, many times. One time I went home, I've been working at the bank for about 5 years. And I go home and I said, honey, I got a raise. She said, not again. I said, I need out the office. What was it? I said, oh, I think it was a tremendous raise. I think it was about $500. I said, I went over to Hagstrom's, and I said, I bought 2 suits, a sport coat, some shoes, and everything. And so the following week, and it was going to be ready in about 10 days. And I went and looked at my first paycheck, and I said, well, hell, this is less than what I was getting before. And I went up to the controller and I said, what about this? He said, well, that's that's it. And I said, well, when's the 500 come in, you know? I said, I got some suits and everything. So I said, hell, that's for a year. I said, you gotta be kidding. So I called over to Hagstrom's and I said, cancel the order, save me the socks. So that was the year that I got the socks, and tremendous rage, but you know, it's been a lot of fun. You gotta have fun, what the hell. Money, you know, can't buy the happiness, and I certainly over the years, the 19 years, I'm tremendously happy as I see everybody sitting out there. I could just love you all because it's been a tremendous experience for me. And every one of you, as I said before, I know every one of you, I love you like a brother, and thanks a million for this wonderful week.